Hi, you might be wondering, why is everything pink? Why not green and blue? Green for land, blue for the ocean. This is the Earth after all. Well, it seems that the Hulk was chewing some bubblegum and he blew a very large bubble, a very, very large bubble, and it burst and covered the world in bubblegum pink. So that's the backstory. And it looks pretty good, right? With all of that being said, I hope you brought a blanket and perhaps a world map, because over the next hour, we will be exploring our beautiful pink Earth by playing all of these geography games. So let's begin. To start, let's play some Time Guesser, where you guess the year and the geographical location of a given photo. So let's do the daily. So this is some sort of rocket. It's in black and white, so I'm like, maybe it's old. But my gut is that it's not American. Just from the way it looks. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm gonna guess it's in Russia. And that guess is really based on just the way it looks. And I'll say that we're in... I don't know. Let's just say like 1969 when Neil Armstrong landed on the moon, I think. Let's try that. Alright, it's 1950 and it was in Florida, Cape Canaveral. So it was the first launch of a rocket. To me, this just doesn't look like Florida. I don't know. I mean, we are just like on an island, basically, on a strip. But that's good to know. I didn't know this. We're learning. Very good. Round 2. Alright, you're wearing masks. This looks like Middle Eastern, I guess. What does this say over here? Vision something? I can't read that. 2030? I don't see anything else. Like any other words that we can use? Power bus or something? Alright, well, I'm just gonna say we're in 2020, because it could be during COVID. Although it could be good just to wear masks like this in general when you're cleaning. I don't know. But I think even these people are wearing masks. Some of them, at least. And I don't really know much about the Middle East, but I'm just gonna guess we're in Tehran. Just as a thought. Okay, so it's 2021 and we were in, Mecca, Grand Mosque of Mecca. I've never seen that, I don't think. That would be cool to learn more about. So I know there was like I don't know if it was a stampede or that was in India, but there are a lot of deaths sometimes on the road to Mecca. Alright, who are you? This is Russian. I mean, sorry, this is Cyrillic. But I feel like this is Russia. I don't know who this is. It feels like the 90s or 80s to me, but I don't recognize you. Who are you? You seem famous. You have a famous aura. Let's go with like a 1989. Okay, so it was Moscow. We were very close, actually. And it was 1993. That's a really good guess. I'm proud of that. It's just a group of Russians going to Lenin's tomb. Oh, wow. Alright, Prop D and BJ Pool. This has like Scottish vibes, in my opinion. Not that I've been to Scotland, but Little Odds Lotto. It's Christmas. Okay, well, if we needed the exact date, that would be helpful. Something Lotto? I don't know. So it's like Little Woods? Something? Okay, well, I feel like we're in Scotland. I'm just gonna say we're in Edinburgh. just like, or maybe we're not in Edinburgh. Maybe this is Glasgow. Well, or is it Dublin? Maybe we're in Dublin. Although, are we driving on the left here? Can't... not totally sure. Let's try Glasgow. What does this look like? This looks more like it to me. We're like right there. I don't know. Let's go with like... I think it's a similar time to the last one. It could have been 80s. Sorry, 87. It was 98 and it wasn't Scotland, it was Wales? Okay. Bala Gwynedd. I've never heard of this. Kind of a nice little road here, I think. Road of shops. Alright. It was in 1998. Alright, Bahia del Lago. Circuito Interior. Is this Spanish? Capital Bus. Well, this is like a double-decker bus, but I don't think we're in London. Who are these people? Well, I have to say I'm clueless. You're like filming a documentary or something. I don't know what you're doing. I guess you're the tour guide? I feel like this guy has his camera going backwards. It's... Is he filming his eye? His eyeball? I don't know. It's a good question. Something's happening though, like you're recording just audio, it seems. I don't know. Well, I don't know where Lago is, or what Lago is, if it's a city. I don't know where to guess. Like, this is a capital bus, but like, look at these palm trees. It's definitely in the Spanish, I think. So I'm just gonna say we're... Ooh, I really don't know. I don't have a good idea of this. I feel like it's not Mexico. I'm just gonna say Bogota. I don't think it's Bogota, but I don't know what to guess, to be honest. Is there a place called Lago in Colombia or any of these places? Loja? No. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll just go with this guess, and it's very recent in my opinion. I'm just gonna say we're in 2019. Okay, so it was Mexico City. The Corruptor. Oh, an open air bus tour, which focuses on the city's illegal activities instead of historical plazas and churches. That's really funny. It just felt more Colombian to me, but that's fine. I like this idea. It was in 2017. Alright, that was the last one. We got close to 30,000. I usually get more than that, but you know, it's just for fun. Alright, that's Time Guesser. Next up, we have Worldle, where you guess the country or territory, I guess, based on its border shape. So I see some islands right here. I don't really recognize it immediately, but it could be an island or this just could be the top part of it. This part's like on the ocean, on the coast. It doesn't have to be an ocean, I guess. It could be a lake or what, you know, whatever, a sea. My first thought was like the northern coast of Africa, but I don't think any of those countries are shaped like this. They're a little more vertical, I think. I'm not totally sure. Maybe we're on the northern coast of South America instead. We could try like Guyana? Okay, that's closer than Africa. But it's still like 3,200 kilometers. Let's switch that to miles. I'm better with miles. Okay, about 2,000 miles west of Guyana. So it's like one of the El Salvadors. This actually could be Honduras, maybe. It sort of looks like one of those countries that's around there. Oh, nice. I didn't know Honduras had these islands up here. Very interesting. Oh, there's a bonus round. Let's try that. The neighbors are no longer sorted. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I think this is Guatemala. Okay. And this might be Costa Rica? Or, wait, no, is that Costa Rica? Or Panama? No, it's not Panama. Let's try Costa Rica. No, okay. I'm thinking of a different country. El Salvador? That might be you. Oh, no, that is you. I don't know. And so what's the country? Honduras or Nicaragua? The country was Honduras. So we want Nicaragua, I think. Yeah. I think I mixed those up for some reason. Alright, good job. Another bonus round. Well, I mean, don't mind if I do. The capital city. The capital city of Honduras. Are you the one that starts with a T? Or is that Nicaragua? No, Nicaragua is Managua. It's like Tegucigalpa. I think that's the one. Yeah. Alright, there's another bonus round. Oh no. Okay, well it's not the one that says Nicaragua. It's not Guatemala, Thailand. Oh, it's the H. It's the H. This is how I remember the flag. It's got a star that looks like an H. There are so many bonus rounds. Well, I'm guessing Spanish is probably one of the most spoken languages. Maybe Portuguese? Does that count most? No, okay. Well, I'll just go with English then. English? Ooh, I don't have many more guesses. Is there a Honduran? A different kind of Spanish, no? Well, I'm not really sure what to guess. Starts with an O. This is Occitan. Garifuna. Garifuna, okay. How do you say my name is in Garifuna in Spanish? Well, in Spanish is me llamo, like I am, like that. And then Garifuna, I have no idea. I would guess it's a similar language to Spanish, like this one or this one. We'll try this one. Oh, it's Nguya Tara. Good to know, good to know. Alright, the population of Honduras. I think it's either A or B. I'll say B. They have a lot more people than I thought. Almost 10 million people. And then I'll try the peso as the currency. Little Impera. I'm not very knowledgeable about Honduras, I'm sorry. Can you organize the 4 most populated cities of Honduras in the right order? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I need to make it a little smaller, I think. I'm guessing the capital is the biggest just because I don't know what to guess. And then San Pedro Sula will be, we'll say you're right here, last Coloma, then second is La Ceiba. We got 2 of them right. I almost put you second. I saw La Ceiba and I was like, that's gotta be a great city. I don't know why. The size of Honduras. I'm terrible with estimating areas. Square miles. So like 50k square miles would be like 700 miles by 700 miles. I think that's like 49k. I feel like that makes sense. No. I mean, we were close. I was thinking it was like high 40s, but it was low 40s. Okay. Alright, that was the last extra quiz. So let's go to the next game. Here we are with some Tradle, a game I haven't played in a while. It used to be a game I played every day. Okay, so we got lots of coal and iron and petroleum, and also like $424 billion is a lot of money to export. And most of it's coal and iron and gas, so I really don't know. It's probably not Saudi Arabia because I think it would be mostly gas. And I really don't know about Russia. Russia probably has a fair number of exports, even with the war. I don't know. Let's try Russia. Okay, it's way far away from Russia. Oh, is this South Africa? That would make sense. I think. I didn't expect South Africa to have this much in exports, but I'm pretty sure this is South Africa. Okay, wait. I thought it was South. Oh, when I say I'm pretty sure, I mean I'm pretty dumb. Sometimes. Well, the problem is Russia's really large, or very wide, I should say. So, south of Russia could mean a lot of places. Well, I don't think we're like in Indonesia. Oh, what if this is just China? Well, I guess it can't be China. This is really far, I think. I mean, this is a lot of money, but wouldn't China have like 1 trillion? Maybe? I think so, and they wouldn't just have coal and gas. I mean, if we're that far away, maybe we're just like in Australia. Australia could have a lot of exports, especially in iron and coal. Yeah. Okay, we made like a right triangle, sort of. Although I think South Africa probably is further west than Russia than I think. Alright, that was Tradle. I think I want to try the Pick 5 game, where you like pick 5 resources. This is a very strange one. So we have to pick the 5 countries that export the most utility meters. I'm not quite sure what that means, to be honest. How general are we speaking of utility meters? Like gas meters? Power meters? Water meters? Like all of them? I don't know. Well, I'm gonna say China. Alright, number 1 is China. Totally unexpected. And I guess I'll have to say United States. I usually always say those two, but I don't have a clue. Number 3, I'll take it. So we already have a bronze trophy, I guess. Our goal is to get this gold. I don't know if I've done that before. Germany makes sense to me. Number 4, oh my gosh, we are on it. But what's number 2? That would give us a lot of points. Probably. We could try like India? I don't know if they have a lot of exports in utility meters. Australia? We should have looked for utility meters in Tradle. I'm just gonna say United Kingdom. Because I don't have a good next guess, really. Yeah, 17th, not good. I'm thinking maybe we can do like Spain or France? Let's try Spain. This is our last guess. We have 5. Oh, we were so close. Spain was not a good guess. Mexico and Italy. I would not have guessed that. I just don't know these things. But I got a trophy. You know, I'll take it. And see you tomorrow. Maybe so. Alright, that's Pick 5. This is travel. And in travel, you have to get from one country to another in the fewest guesses possible. So we're going from Italy to Greece. These are very close to each other. But you have to be kind of careful because... Well, I don't know if you have to be careful. I mean, I feel like I have to be careful. Because I always say Croatia, and I think Croatia never works. Because I don't think Croatia is a border of Italy. Let's try Austria. Okay, a check mark. Check mark means you're on the right track. So from Austria, we could go Hungary. I kind of like that. We're not going really that much south, but Hungary's pretty big. Oh, I'm sorry. Hungary. Okay. And then maybe Serbia? Serbia? Oh, I think we got this. And then Bulgaria. Bulgaria. I just can't click. Oh, yeah. That was perfect, wasn't it? Top 33%. Only 33%. 1 in 3 got it perfect. There's also Travel United States, which I've never done. We could try that too, I suppose. I think it works the same way. So we're going from Maine to India. Sorry, not India, Indiana. Or India, nah. Not India. So I guess, do we have to start with like New Hampshire? Which one's first? New Hampshire or Vermont? I think New Hampshire's first. Yeah, okay. And then Vermont. Although, maybe we should go to, like, New York instead. If we can. I don't know. I don't know if you're a border of New York. Let's just go Vermont. I'm more comfortable with that. Okay. To Indiana. Gosh, my northeast geography is not good. I don't know if New York touches Vermont, but I'm gonna go for it. It does. Okay. See, this is what I wasn't sure of. I thought New York might have been more further south. But we take those, right? And then we can say Pennsylvania. Or maybe we could say Ohio. Does Ohio border New York? I mean, this is a great question. I really don't know. I know Pennsylvania is most of this. Maybe it's just Pennsylvania. Yeah, okay, that was a close one. We almost threw that away. And then we'll say Ohio. Yeah, okay, Ohio's a direct border of Indiana. Okay, most people, not most, but close to most, got perfect, I think. I don't know what the red versus... Oh, used hints is the red? Is that right? Alright, yeah, with hints, okay. But that was good. I might play this every once in a while, but let's try the weekly. I haven't done the weekly travel in a while. Okay, so I'd like to go from Cameroon to Egypt while traveling along the coast. So we probably want to go around the north, or the south, like the west coast around to the north coast, I think, instead of going down the southern and the east coast. It makes sense to me. I don't think we're gonna get perfect, I hate to say. Now, what's west of Cameroon? That is a really good question. My first thought was Nigeria, but I think it might be further away. I can't think of another country that could be in between them. So we might just lose perfect right away. I don't know. Nigeria? Oh, wait, what? Are we supposed to go south? Maybe that would be better. There are a lot of tiny countries in West Africa, so maybe we'll just pivot since we got orange on the first country that was bordering Cameroon. So let's try. Now I have to think of this. This is difficult. It could be Gabon or Equatorial Guinea, which wouldn't be that helpful, but it is. Okay. I feel pretty happy with that. We got a check mark too. Okay, so we're on the right track. Let's try. Is it Gabon right next? I'm not really sure. Okay. And then Congo? Republic of the Congo. That's my guess. Wow, okay. I guess we'll go with Democratic Republic of the Congo. I guess that's right. I don't really know. Okay. And then Angola, is that you right there? Ooh. Wow, that was a big one. Okay. I can see why we're going south first, because the eastern side is really easy. Like, there are a lot of big countries. So let's try Namibia, and then we'll go South Africa. South Africa. Can't use my keys to go up. There we go. Alright, we made our loop around here. So the first country here should be Mozambique, I think. Nice. I wasn't sure if Eswatini was on the coast or not for some reason. Alright, now Tanzania. And then we'll go Kenya. Ooh. This has to be Somalia, I think. Oh. Somali. Oh, that's a good one. Alright. So I think Ethiopia is landlocked, so we won't go Ethiopia. It might be Djibouti. a very fun name of a country. It's not. Okay, that's our first miss in a while, but it does look like it's on the coast. What is this? Is this Eritrea? The tree of Africa? No, that's next. I'm showing my ignorance of Eastern Africa. So Ethiopia, I think, is right here. What is this? Somalia something, and then Djibouti, Eritrea. I don't remember. Okay, I think I'm drawing a blank. So let's try just going here. We'll go say Sudan. Okay, good. Now just this guy right here. I'm pretty sure this is Ethiopia, and we just need this country here. Is it a big country or a small country? Alright, well, let's just name some countries. Burkina Faso, Burundi, Rwanda, Ghana, Ethiopia, Gabon. No, we said Gabon already. But none of those countries are over here besides Ethiopia. But, alright, I'm just gonna type in some letters. I hate to do this, but we need help, I think. I think when I see it, I'll know it. I'll know it when I see it. Wait, is it Somaliland? Is that different than Somalia? Oh my gosh. Wait. That's why I didn't remember, because it's also Somalia. Okay. So are these different countries? Has it been like that for a while? I don't know. Okay. We did pretty well. We got top 36. Top 36 percentile. Sorry. Alright, that was good. We did it. Travel challenge. Travel weekly challenge, I guess. This is global capitals. Let's give it a go. See if we can remember our capitals. Alright, it took a minute to load there, but we made it. Alright, normally I'll just say Baku, Azerbaijan, but I want to mix it up a bit. Let's try Tripoli, which I think is the capital of Libya. Tripoli. Alright, that's not too far away, 1,000 miles. Should we make this a little bigger? That's pretty big. Should we go south or north? Let's go south. I think I'm worse at African capitals, so I'll learn more. So Porto Novo, I think, is the capital of Benin. Porto Novo? Okay, it looks like we're going north now. And so let's try around here-ish. Maybe we'll go down to Zagreb in Croatia. Okay, that's very close. We're 640 miles away. I guess not as close as I was thinking. Alright, 640 miles from Zagreb. Well, we can go this way or this way. Maybe we'll go just straight on, like Warsaw, Poland. That's cooler. Okay, so I'm thinking we should go west then. Maybe we'll just go like over here towards Luxembourg. I think the capital of Luxembourg is like Luxembourg. Yeah. And we're 120 miles away. We could try Amsterdam. Okay. 110 miles away. Just barely warmer. In that case... It's not that much warmer. But it is warmer. What about Brussels? Maybe Brussels is closer to Amsterdam. In Belgium. Alright. We did it. Alright, we got 7 guesses. That's above our average. Although we only have 4 games, so... Good job, good job. Alright, Alright, next up is my favorite game, GeoGrid. And we're on board 110 now. I see you as landlocked down there, I see you. I'm going to conquer you, don't worry. 7 letters long. I'm gonna skip Human Development Index right now because it scares me. In Europe, 7 letters long, that's a good one to start with, I think. Maybe Czechia? I like Czechia because, you know, it's kind of a strange name. But 7 letters? Legendary, what? I guess that's not the first thing people think of when they think of a 7-letter country, but, you know. And then is 7 letters long and landlocked. Czechia? We could say Lesotho in, well, Lesotho, but I was gonna say in South Africa, which it is in South Africa, but I wanted to be fair to Lesotho and not say that. There's also Bolivia, we could say, in South America. There aren't that many landlocked countries in South America. I think it might just be Bolivia and Paraguay, but I really am so bad at thinking of landlocked countries. I just want to say Bolivia. I'll take it. I'll take it. And I learned this is the war flag of Bolivia. So just know that when you see this on GeoGrid, they use the war flag. The one that has the crest, the emblem on it, the eagle and stuff. Okay, I'll skip this one. We'll go to is Europe, and name consists of multiple words. So there's like Vatican City and San Marino, and I guess United Kingdom. Those are the first 3 I think of. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Are there any more? I don't know. I'll just say Vatican City. I think that's totally fine. I love those keys. And then under 2 million, that's a good question. I would rather go with one of the ones that aren't obvious, like not San Marino, not Monaco, not Andorra. Maybe Malta is under 2 million, but that could be sort of fairly obvious. But what if like one of the other countries like Slovenia just happens to not have that many people? Or Latvia? I don't know the populations of these countries, but maybe we'll just say Malta for now. I think that's probably safe. I'll take an epic, and then multiple words and is landlocked. Good grief, good grief, good grief. I don't know. Okay, like I'm thinking in Central African Republic is one I guess every single time for this, and I don't want to guess it every single time. So I want a different one for this, but I can't think of anything. So after we're done with this one, I need to remind myself to look at the answers for this one. It shows you the answers after each puzzle for every single square. So this is really nice. So Central African Republic, then most of the ones I think of that are multiple words are like, oh, well, there's San Marino, right, in Vatican City, but we can't say Vatican City. We can say San Marino, but I was kind of saving that one for this right here. I thought it might work well here. Human Development Index over 0.85. I think I remember it being like that. Oh. I also sometimes say Burkina Faso, and I'm okay with saying that because I think I've only said it once. But you are landlocked. I'll take it. Wait. Oh wait, yeah. Population under 2 million is landlocked. We'll go with Andorra for this one. Okay. Now it's you. So I was gonna say San Marino here. I think. Although, wait. Maybe I need that U for name consists of multiple words. Oh, this is getting complicated. Multiple words. I really don't know of another country. I guess United States is like our backup. Or United Kingdom, I guess. You know, New Zealand maybe is another good one. Let's go with San Marino here, because I can't think of countries with under 2 million. Let's try it. Very happy with this. And we have one like free guess, so we can go a little crazy here. I kind of want to try Denmark here and then go crazy with this one. By go crazy, well, let's try this first. Nice. By go crazy, I mean like guess something kind of wild for our first guess. And if it's wrong, we'll just say like United Kingdom. So I'm trying to think of like islands, like Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know its development index. I don't think Dominican Republic is over 0.85, just as a thought. So there's also New Zealand, I can't forget. Marshall Islands? Sri Lanka? I think Sri Lanka is a fair guess. It's not as crazy as I was hoping for, but what if it's right? Or what if it's not right? It's not. So I guess it was kind of a crazy guess. I feel like New Zealand is definitely there. Yeah. Alright, I'll definitely take a good score of 111. And what did I want to look at? Yeah, Central African Republic. That's what it was. North Macedonia. And then we go down here, and there's 6 answers. So is landlocked in name consistent of words? Burkina Faso, that was ours. Central African Republic, North Macedonia, San Marino, South Sudan, and Vatican City. So the ones I didn't think of were South Sudan and North Macedonia. Let's try to say those next time. And then name consists of multiple words. Human Development Index. How do I go back? Wait, where am I? Sorry. Let's go back here. So San Marino also, of course. And then Saudi Arabia, okay. South Korea is a good one. United Arab Emirates and the two we thought of. So we actually did pretty well. We didn't think of Saudi Arabia and South Korea though. Very good. And the most rare one for that was which one? Saudi Arabia. That makes sense. Oh, and Latvia is under 2 million. I said that before. I probably just remembered it, but didn't know I did. Next up we have Sporkle, and I just picked a random geography game. So it's, can you name the geography answers in these numbered categories? A very vague question. I don't know if I can do this. What are the categories? 10 4-letter countries, 9 Baltic Sea countries. Oh, they have to border Tennessee. Okay. So a bunch of categories. I understand. I can try. You have 6 minutes. We'll give it a go. Okay. Well, let's make it smaller. 10 4-letter countries. Fiji. I'm gonna come back with that one because let's go to the Nordic capital cities. Oslo. Stockholm. Then Denmark. We'll just go with like Copenhagen. That's what it is. Copenhagen. Let's try Helsinki. I don't know what the last one is. Maybe Tallinn? Nordic capital cities? I don't know. Major Japanese islands? Okinawa? No, okay. Hokkaido is the northernmost. Tokyo, is that the name of the island? I'm sorry, Japan, I don't know. I guess it doesn't really make sense to do timed, because this is supposed to be kind of relaxing. It doesn't matter if we get all of them. So Baltic Sea countries. Baltic Sea, is that like Croatia? No, is that like Poland? Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. This is easy. Russia is on there a little bit. Poland, what you already said. Germany, Finland, Denmark, and Sweden. Easy enough. 8 states bordering Tennessee, which we can't really see. Can I move this? Nice. Well, we got like Alabama, like maybe Kentucky, South Carolina, North Carolina. Nice. Georgia, that makes sense. Maybe Missouri, Arkansas. We'll skip the next ones. Okay. Or maybe Ohio. No, sorry. West Virginia. Sorry. Central American countries. Nicaragua. El Salvador. My typing speed is a little bit of a struggle here. I don't type very fast. Guatemala. Belize. What have we said so far? Okay, Costa Rica. Panama? Nice. 2 countries with the letter X. I will simmer on that one. 3 South American equator countries. Ecuador? That's its name, Equator. Brazil. And Colombia. Cool. Countries with the letter X. One country with a 5-sided flag, Nepal. 6 Australian states. The Northern Territory. Queensland. Victoria. Is it just the Northwestern Territory? Gosh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know Australia very well, sorry. Alright, 4-letter countries. What are we doing here? Togo, maybe? There are 10 of them. Who knew? Well, I don't know for sure. Nordic capital cities is... What are the 5... Maybe Iceland? Oh gosh. Javik? Okay. I am glad I spelled that right. 2 countries with the letter X. Mexico! No, what's the other one? Mexico... I don't think it's in South America. Well, Africa. Texas is not a country, so that we can't see that. What about Asia? I can't think of anything. Alright, let's go back to the 4 letters. Maybe we can get some of these. We only have about a minute left, so... I know there's another one, PG Togo. Not Guam. Guam's not a country. Chad. I was trying to think of another African country. Okay, Chad, of course. I'm just like staring at my keyboard, hoping countries pop out at me. How much time is left? 10 seconds? Come on, one more. We can do it. One more. Zambia, Palau. Oh, okay. 69%. Cuba. Oh, Iran, Iraq, Laos, Mali. Mali, that's also in Africa. Oman, Peru. You know, I could just not think. That's why I shouldn't do timed quizzes. Well, they can be kind of stressful. Luxembourg. So there's South Australia, Tasmania. I should have gotten that one. Oh, I thought I said Western. I said Northern and Northwestern. New South Wales, okay. Like, I do remember those. It was too stressful. So I found this site called Sotera by GeoGuessr, and they have a lot of geography quizzes. So I thought we'd try one of these. I think it's a clicking quiz. So you like click on all of the United Nations member states. There are 193 of them. Let's see. So I think it started already. We're 3 minutes and they want us to click on Iran. Let's restart it.
Cambodia.
Oh, Cambodia. Alright. Cambodia. You are right there.
Djibouti.
Djibouti. Oh, I think this small one is?
Namibia.
Okay. Namibia is probably right there.
India.
There, okay.
Iran.
I like how it's telling me the names. Okay, Iran is you.
Mauritius.
Oh no, I always get these mixed up. I think, is Mauritius the island? Mauritius. I think this is Comoros, this is Seychelles, this is Mauritius.
Vietnam.
Okay, oh gosh.
St. Vincent.
St. Vincent. Where do I go? Where are you? Oh, down here? Oh, this is where I might get them wrong. I don't remember. It's one of these in the Caribbean. I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe this one or this one or this one? We'll try that one. Oh, it's St. Lucia.
Equatorial Guinea.
It's that one. Okay. Equatorial Guinea. You are right here.
Greece.
Can I zoom in? No. Okay. I messed it up. There we go. Greece is right here.
Angola.
I'm gonna turn off the voice if I can. Enable voice? No. Sound on? No, I'm okay. Alright. No more voice. Angola, what about there? Yeah. Tuvalu, oh no. Where's those? Oh, down here. Okay. Which one is Tuvalu? Is this Kiribati? I think one of these is Tuvalu. Maybe this one? That's Tonga. That's Samoa. This one? That's Kiribati. Tuvalu is that one, okay. Alright. El Salvador. El Salvador. How about up here? I think it's the small one. Yeah? Eritrea. You're this long one. Uruguay is down here. South America. Sierra Leone. Ooh, Sierra Leone. You're over here. I think you're next to... Well... I think this is no, this is Liberia, this is Sierra Leone. Yeah. Mali is this weird angled, like right angle here. Suriname. That's South America right there. That's Guyana. That's Suriname. Azerbaijan. Ooh. Right here. Chile is this long one right here. South America. Israel's this very skinny one on the Mediterranean. Andorra is this dot between France and Spain. Marshall Islands is in Oceania. And I think it's one of these. I always get these mixed up. I think that's Micronesia and this is Marshall Islands. Yeah. Montenegro is in Europe. Are you the dot? It's the dot between Bosnia and Herzegovina and Albania, I think. Okay, Poland is right there. Qatar, you're one of these dots. Wait, why are there two dots right here? You're the bottom dot. Okay. Croatia. Yeah, you're this little strip up here next to Italy. Bulgaria. Right here next to the Black Sea. Then Togo is next to Benin. I think it's the second one, or the one on the left. In Africa. Gabon's also in Africa. It's right here. North Macedonia is right here. It's north of Greece. Alright, United Arab Emirates. You're right here. Libya, you are next to Egypt. Haiti, you're next to Dominican Republic on the same island. Then we got Mexico. Russia, okay. Bhutan. I think you're this one. Tonga. We clicked on Tonga before. I think we clicked on you down here in Oceania. Nice. Belize, I'll say, yeah, right there. Nigeria, I know you. Papua New Guinea, right here. Nice. Nicaragua, I don't know, which one are you? Is this one? Yeah. Sudan, we got below Egypt. Jordan. You're next to Israel. Yeah. Alright, South Africa, we know. South Africa. Liberia, we saw before, next to Sierra Leone. Luxembourg. I think it's this dot between like Germany, Belgium, and France. Yeah. Alright, Paraguay, right there. Lebanon. I think you're the dot right here. North of Israel, south of Syria. Brazil, you're very large. In a good way. The Bahamas. Why am I looking over here? Bahamas is over here. How do I click on the... Oh. I got distracted. Mongolia is up here. Thailand. I'll put you... That's Cambodia. That's not Thailand. Wait. This is Cambodia. This is Thailand. Alright, Finland, you're way up here. United States. Philippines, you're over here. Lesotho, you're right here. Malawi, you're this little guy right here. Eswatini, you're this dot right here. Sweden. Turkmenistan. Ooh. Which one of these is you? I think this is Turkmenistan. No, this is Turkmenistan. Oh, that's Uzbekistan. This is Turkmenistan. Alright, Afghanistan. I think this is Pakistan. And this is Afghanistan. South Sudan is south of Sudan. Jamaica is in this grid over here. Let's see. This is Cuba. This is Jamaica. Guatemala is next to Belize and Mexico and El Salvador. Botswana is north of South Africa. Barbados. Where are you? I think so. You're one of these over here. I don't remember which one. I'll say this one. This one? I'll say this one. You're Dominican. Oh, you're the one on the right. Or on the east, I guess. That's alright. Dominican Republic of the Congo. You're right in the middle here of Africa. Senegal, I'll put you right there. Chad, this one. Bangladesh, there you go. Indonesia, all these islands. Belarus, I think you're right here between Poland and Russia. Pakistan is right there next to India. Argentina, next to Chile. Solomon Islands, you're one of these, I think. Which one of these? This one? Yeah, okay. Oh. Switzerland, you're right there. Maldives? I don't know. United Kingdom, there you go. Comoros, that's you, in Africa. Tajikistan, you're this one, this guy. Oman, right there in North Korea, you're north of South Korea. Brunei, you're the dot in Malaysia. Malta, you're this island south of Italy, north of Libya. Nepal, you're like where Mount Everest is. Benin, you're right there, next to Togo. Bosnia and Herzegovina, you're north of Montenegro, south of Croatia. Kenya, where is this? Where am I? Alright, this is Tanzania, this is Kenya. Honduras, okay. This is Honduras. Ecuador, there you go. Yemen, next to Oman, south of Saudi Arabia. Burkina Faso, you're landlocked, there you are. Alright, Serbia, you're north of North Macedonia. Georgia, you're the longer one, not Armenia. Belgium, it's right there. Vanuatu, oh okay, so you're one of these. I might have clicked on you before. Is that you? That's Kiribati. Samoa, Fiji. Yeah, you're that one. Alright, Costa Rica. You're up here, you're next to Panama. Monaco, you're the dot in France. Trinidad and Tobago. Oh no. I always forget these. Where? I feel like you're one of these. This is Grenada, right? Or is it you? This is Grenada. Oh my gosh. Alright, Central African Republic, we'll say is right here in the middle of Africa. Tanzania, Zimbabwe. Is this weird one? No. Zambia is the weird one. Oh my gosh. Austria, you're in Europe. There you go. Ireland. Denmark. Alright, Denmark. You're up here. Somalia, you're right there. See, they don't have Somaliland, right? Right, Guinea-Bissau. I think you're the small guy right here. Cameroon. You're this guy. France up here. Sao Tome and Principe. You're off the coast of Africa. Zambia, there you go. I have a cat on my desk. Okay, sorry, cat. Good cat. Thank you. Good cat. Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka. Let's see if we can do this with a cat distracting us. Mauritania. This is right here. Ivory Coast. And the cat is licking my hand. Here is Ivory Coast. Albania. Careful, buddy. Albania. Right there. Ukraine. Moldova. Right there next to Ukraine. Alright, Iceland. Lithuania. Going down. Japan. Canada. Latvia. Myanmar. Turkey. Kuwait. This is Kuwait. Australia. Morocco is right there, Northwest African tip, sort of. Alright, Syria. You're north of Lebanon, right there. Panama. There. Cyprus. I think you're the dot. There you go. Armenia. Alright, I'm a bit distracted with cats. Let's see, Armenia is right here. Cuba is this one. Cape Verde, off the coast of Africa. Uzbekistan. We clicked on you before, you're right here. San Marino, you're in... yeah, you're in Italy. Micronesia. Okay, I think Micronesia is this guy down here. The Netherlands. It's up here. Saudi Arabia. The big one right there. Tunisia. There you go. Alright, Slovenia. Right here. Malaysia. There you go. Seychelles. Yeah, right there. Kazakhstan. You're up here. Venezuela. Up here in South Africa. Ethiopia. Just barely not landlocked. I used to always think you were not landlocked. Just barely landlocked. I used to think you were on the coast. Uganda. It's right there. Hungary. Hungary here. So there's Austria and there's Hungary. Wait. There's Austria. Wait. Czechia, Slovakia. Austria, Hungary. Yeah, okay. St. Lucia. Oh no, which one are you again? This one? Nice. Colombia. St. Kitts and Nevis. Is that... that's Grenada. That's you. What? Yes, this is... Oh, I didn't know you were so far north. Alright, next up is Peru. Singapore. Over here. Burundi. I think you're next to Qatar. Wait, no, Burundi. That's Bahrain. Burundi's the southern one. This is Rwanda. This is Burundi, I think. Nice. Czechia is right here next to Slovakia and Germany. Portugal over here next to Spain. Bolivia. You're one of the last ones in South America. Rwanda, we just saw, north of Burundi. Laos is up here next to a bunch of countries. New Zealand is way down here. Okay. Republic of the Congo is right over here. Romania is in Europe. Alright, South Korea is up here. The Gambia is in the mouth of Senegal. Slovakia is next to Czechia. Samoa is in Oceania somewhere. I think I've clicked on it a couple of times already. It's either this one or this one. I think this is Kiribati, this is Samoa. I think this is Kiribati, this is Samoa. I think this is Samoa. Okay. Kyrgyzstan. Let's say you're right here, below Kazakhstan. Dominican Republic's next to Haiti. Estonia is right below Finland, north of Latvia. Bahrain is next to Qatar. Norway is right there. Alright, we got Iraq next. It's the last one of the Middle East, I think. Nauru. I don't remember where Nauru is. I think you're in Oceania. Is this you right here? Okay. Spain. There you go. Or Mozambique. Algeria. You're the largest country in Africa, I think. Niger. North of Nigeria. Fiji. Alright, we got you this time, Fiji. I think I've guessed Fiji like 4 times already. Egypt. There you go. Guinea. You're below Guinea-Bissau. Guyana. You're right here. China. Okay, so we completed South America. China's over here. East Timor is this dot over here. Grenada is this guy over here, down in the Caribbean. Alright, next up is Antigua and Barbuda. I think you're all the way up here. Nice. Dominica's the last one. Alright, next up is Ghana, right there next to Ivory Coast. Kiribati, are you the last one? No, but I didn't know your territory was so large. There you go. Madagascar. Germany. You're up here. Palau, yay! You're right there, Palau. Italy, you're the boot. I never really see a boot, but I guess there's a boot there. Alright, Liechtenstein, you're inside, like, Switzerland, sorta. Oh, we did it. I'll take that, especially, I was very distracted by my cat. So, we did pretty well. That's our last game for today. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you did enjoy this, so I can know to do it again. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.